Students, today we are going to learn the topic 12 nature of radiation and matter. In the last or old syllabus, this topic is known as electrons and photons. But in the new syllabus, the name is changed. That is name is the 12 nature of radiation and matter. In this topic, we have to study the particle nature of light. In last some experiment, we already know that in the optical phenomena, different optical phenomena like reflection of light, refraction of light, interference of light, diffraction of light, the light shows its wave nature, which are proved by the scientists. But the particle nature of light was not known to the universe or the world up to the 19th century. The particle nature of light was known in the 19th century, and after that it will lead to the discovery of the modern physics. Up to the classical physics, the different phenomena like black body radiation, after that photoelectric effect, after that hydrogen atom, what not explained using the wave theory of light. But the discovery of electron by the scientist Sir J.J. Thomson in 1887 leads to the particle nature of light. After that, the scientist Max Planck explained well the black body radiation by the scientist Max Planck. He proposed a theory, that is the quantization of energy. Quantization of energy by the scientist Max Planck, and he explained the black body radiation. After that, the scientist Albert Einstein, using the theory of Max Planck, explained the photoelectric effect. Therefore, up to the 19th century, after the discovery of electron, the modern physics, different explanations are given on the black body radiation, that is by the scientist Max Planck, photoelectric effect by the scientist Albert Einstein. In this topic, we have to study the photoelectric effect also. Photoelectric effect. Photoelectric effect first of all, we will see the photoelectric emission. What is meant by photoelectric emission? That is emission of electron from the metal surface due to the certain radiations is called as photoelectric emission. When the light of suitable frequency falls on the metal surfaces, then electrons are emitted from that metal surface. This is called as photoelectric emission. There are different types of emission of electrons, but we have to study photoelectric emission. The different types of emission of electrons. In that emission of electrons, first type is the thermionic emission, which is caused due to the thermal energy. As the metal surfaces heated to a large temperature, then it will also emit the electrons. Second type is the photoelectric emission. When the light of suitable frequency falls on the metal surfaces, then electrons are emitted from that metal surface. It's called as photoelectric emission. Third type is the electric field emission. In this type of emission, a large quantity of electric field is applied to the metals. Then the electrons are emitted. But in this topic, we have to study the photoelectric emission. So generally, all the metals show the phenomena, that is emission of electron in ultraviolet light. But some metals, that is the metals which are in the alkali group, alkali metal shows this effect in visible light also. Means alkali metals shows this effect in visible light also. So discovery of photoelectric effect is very large. The photoelectric effect was first discovered by the scientist Heinrich Hertz. The scientist Henry Hertz was the first scientist who will discover the effect of photoelectric effect. In 1887, while he was studying or performing the experiment that production of electromagnetic waves by the spark discharge, then he found that the photoelectric emission. During the experiment of the production of electromagnetic waves using spark discharge, when light falls on the electrodes, then a large amount of spark is passed through the electrodes. At that time, he given the name photoelectric emission. That is emission of electrons from the certain metal surface when light falls on the suitable surface. For example, suppose this is a metal. We know that 3 electrons are present in that metal. These are the electrons which are present in the metal. When this surface of metal is not illuminated by light, then no electrons are emitted from this metal. But when ultraviolet light or ultraviolet radiations falls on, when ultraviolet radiation falls on this metal surface, then what happens? The electrons are emitted from this metal surface. These emitted electrons are called as photoelectrons. The first scientist Henry Hertz in 1887 discovered this phenomenon. After that, the scientist Lenard, the scientist Lenard in after the discovery of photoelectric emission by using the scientist Henry Hertz, after that the scientist Lenard in 1902 he performed a simple experiment of the photoelectric effect, and the experiment was he performed a simple experiment. It consists of a evaporated glass tube which consists of 2 electrodes. One is emitter plate, another is the collector plate. The emitter is initially connected to a potential difference, negative potential difference, and collector is connected to positive potential difference through a microammeter. During the investigation of Lenard, when no light falls on this emitter plate, there is no emission of electrons from the emitter plate. But when the light falls on this emitter plate, then electrons are emitted from this emitter and which are attracted by the collector. And these electrons flow through the microammeter, which shows that is there is begin to the flow of electric current due to this emitted electrons. After that, he also investigated that electrons are emitted due to a suitable frequency for not all types of light. That frequency is called as threshold frequency. Threshold frequency means the frequency, that is the minimum frequency at which photoelectrons just start to emit from the metal surface is called as threshold frequency. Below the threshold frequency, no photoelectrons are emitted from that metal or that emitter plate. But as the frequency of incident radiation is equals to the threshold frequency, then and then only the electrons are emitted. If the frequency of incident ultraviolet radiation is less than threshold frequency, then there is no emission of photoelectrons, or we are not getting the photoelectric current. But as the frequency is equal to the threshold frequency, we are getting the photoelectric current. Means photoelectric effect is nothing but emission of electrons from metal surface due to the light of suitable frequency. Here the word suitable frequency, not for the our frequency. Therefore, as the light reaches to the value of threshold frequency, then electrons are emitted from the metal surface. That is called as threshold frequency. Below threshold frequency, no photoelectrons are emitted. As Lenard and the scientist Henry Schultz given a base to the photoelectric effect. Given a base for the photoelectric. After that, the scientist Albert Einstein theoretically proved the particle nature of light. So the Einstein's photoelectric equation, just we have to study in the after some parts. So photoelectric effect or photoelectric emission is nothing but emission of electron from the metal surface due to the light radiations of suitable frequency is called as photoelectric effect, and the emitted electrons are called as photoelectrons, and the current which is produced due to these electrons is called as photoelectric current. Therefore photoelectric effect is the base of modern physics. Means that is discovery of electron leads give the explanation to the different experiments. Up to the 19th century, there was no any idea to any scientist how to explain the black body radiation, how to explain the photoelectric effect, how to explain the Raman effect, Compton effect. These phenomena are not explained using the wave nature of light. Therefore, the topic dual nature. Dual means two natures. Light possesses wave nature as well as the particle nature also. We have yet know what is meant by reflection, which are proved due to the wave nature, but the experiments like photoelectric effect are explained